No? Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Um, so I'm Victor Batunde Ogune, representing Group 9, and our project centers on plastic chair manufacturing company, and our client happens to be Rocket Chairs Incorporated. So our main objective is just to ensure that our clients have a maximum satisfaction with respect to their process that they are actually running. So we as a client, we try as much as possible to understand their problem statement and to also know what they're actually doing. So, and what is their problem statement? Their problem statement centers on optimizing operation, cost management to increase profit, inability to meet demand, and also ensuring quality standard. So as a consultant, so what do we try to do? We try as much as possible to also understand what they're actually doing and their target audience. And what are they actually doing? They specialize in ergonomic plastic chair making, and their target audience is targeting a small business, school, and low-income household in a competitive market. So they also have a mission and vision. And what is their mission? Their mission is to ensure that they manufacture a durable, ergonomic, and affordable plastic chair while incorporating sustainable practices. And their vision is to ensure that they achieve a leadership position in the market by emphasizing sustainability and innovative in products. So we introduce what is called a strategic planning and productivity. So under this, we try as much as possible to ensure that we look at the competitive advantage, we look at the strategic goal, product description, product process, and the productivity planning, which includes assumption and a conclusion. And under the segment of competitive advantage, we look at the cost leadership, we look at the sustainability, and we also look at the customizable design. And apart from that, we also look at their strategic goal, which is very, very key. And their strategic goal centers on achieving a 10% cost reduction in manufacturing through efficient improvements, and also to increase market share by 15% within 3 years through product diversification. And last but not least, maintain defects rate below 1% by enhancing quality control system. And we also look at their product description and the product process in sequence, and their product process sequence in a structure such that we look at the design and development, material selection, production planning, molding process, finishing and packaging and distribution. So which encompass the entire ecosystem of their process. And we also look at the productivity in planning, which centers on assumptions and calculations. So I will not want to dwell much because of time. So I want to leave the floor for my partner, Tokwe, which will discuss on the strategic capacity planning.
My name is Temitope Akilabi. As a consultant of Rocket Shares, and one of our key priorities is to determine the production capacity of their manufacturing operations. So to do this effectively, it is essential to assess their current resources, including the machinery and then the labor available. By understanding these factors, we can ensure that the company meets future demand while optimizing efficiency and minimizing cost. And also to avoid the risks of overcapacity, which would lead to higher costs, and also undercapacity, which would lead to or might lead to customer dissatisfaction. So would as a consultant, we've actually looked at what Rocky shares currently they are doing. Under an ideal situation, Rocky shares currently produces 30 shares, which is the design capacity, and then 25 shares after accounting for break and then maintenance and also other bottleneck, which is the effective capacity using 5 injection molding machine. So to meet up with the peak demand, as a result of the market research that was done, Rocket Shares considered different strategies, which one of it is adding a bigger machine with the capacity of producing 1,002 shares per day, And secondly, using overtime by extending the working day by 8 hours during peak demand. And lastly, outsourcing to produce 1,002 more chairs per day. So all this put together would help Rocket Chairs meet with future demand and then ensuring that they don't overproduce or underproduce. So I'll be handing over to the next person that will talk on facility layout.
My name is Ali Hassan. As a consultant to Rocky Chairs Manufacturing, we used a product layout which features a linear arrangement of workstations and large volume production. Line balancing was also used for optimizing the product's layout in the manufacturing facility, which minimizes idle time and prevents bottlenecks. The cycle time was calculated along with the precedence network, tax time, and allocation of tasks to workstations, shown in page 4 to 6. They show an order in which the task must be performed with an associated time, in line with the cycle time and then allocation to workstation. A calculated P chart was created to monitor the proportion of defectives in chairs produced, showing the average proportion with the upper and lower control limits. I'll be passing on to the next person who will speak on the aggregates operations planning.
Okay. I'm Onyechi, one of the consultants for Rocky Chairs. And focusing on the quality assurance, we focus on statistical quality control for Rocky Chairs. It is essential to maintain product quality by implementing a quality control. In rocket chairs, it is vital to monitor the proportion of defective, which can result from poor molding and material inconsistency. To best do this, we implemented the P control chart, which is designed to focus on the proportion of defective. We collected 100 samples in 14 days, and the upper control limit for this was 0.096, and the lower control limit was 0. The process from the above sample is in control. Therefore, we continue production until process is out of control. Then we stop the process and investigate. Furthermore, we're focused on the aggregate operation planning for rocky chairs. We look at balancing forecasted demands with supply and avoiding overproduction and underproduction to manage costs. Implementing the trial error aggregate plan, we look at aligning the forecasted demand. To achieve this, we consider adjusting the current workforce level or subcontracting to meet up with the demand during the peak season. Thank you.
Yeah, and in conclusion, we try to ensure that we recommend schedule regulatory maintenance to minimize unexpected downtime and also to train employee for flexibility in operations. Thank you.
Are you done recording?
Yeah, I'm stopping now.